Earlier this year, I was hired to be a performer on a major tour with somebody who is huge in the industry. So I was excited, proud of myself for getting the opportunity. Unfortunately, some things happened, and I can't get into the details of exactly what that was, because it's already a legal issue right now. But the reason why I'm speaking out about this is because getting fired or getting blamed or shamed or threatened or anything like that, simply for reporting conduct or safety threats at work, is not okay.
Very big director, very seriously powerful person that everybody knows, invited me over to his house to talk about roles and upcoming things that he was writing. I was telling myself, man, all of my dreams are coming true right now. My opportunities at my front door right now. So much excitement going through my body. And then, guys, it happens. My boundaries were crossed. You feel like this person feels like they got power over you because of the situation and the opportunity that presented itself in front of you. And then and how fear can somewhat keep you quiet and keep you silent. Well, I stayed quiet for much too long.
Can you explain that first alleged incident?
Yes, we were over at his house. We're having some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters, and said that you can sleep there instead of not driving. And his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living, and I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed, and he has said, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked, and then he got up and left. So I thought after that instance, it was pretty clear that I was not interested in that type of a relationship.
What you just heard are allegations outlined in some civil lawsuits, not verdicts, but claims that are now forcing Hollywood's most powerful names into the spotlight.
Will Smith faces serious allegations in an explosive lawsuit just filed. This violinist is accusing Smith of predatory behavior and sexual exploitation.
Tyler Perry accuser Derek Dixon sits down in a TV interview for the first time, sharing allegations of workplace sexual assault and harassment.
Mario Rodriguez is suing Tyler Perry, accusing the actor of sexual assault and alleging a disturbing pattern of manipulation.
When powerful people are accused, the truth doesn't come out quietly. It comes out in lawsuits, whispered conversations, and statements that suddenly disappear from headlines just as fast as they appear. Right now, 3 separate civil lawsuits are pulling Hollywood into uncomfortable territory, and the names involved are some of the most powerful in the industry. These cases aren't just about allegations, they're about power, silence, and what happens when influence meets accountability. Hollywood sees lawsuits all the time, but when allegations involve people who control studios, careers, tours, and access, everything changes. Because in this industry, power isn't just fame, it's leverage, it's opportunity, and it's the ability to shape narratives before the public ever hears the full story. Tyler Perry's situation involves 2 separate civil lawsuits filed by individuals who previously worked on productions connected to him. The lawsuits allege inappropriate workplace conduct and misuse of professional authority. One of the lawsuits was filed by actor Derek Dixon, who previously worked on productions connected to Tyler Perry, namely the TV show called The Oval. In the civil complaint, Dixon alleges sexual harassment and assault in the workplace. The lawsuit seeks significant monetary damages and lays out detailed claims related to interactions that allegedly occurred during his time working in the industry.
In June, he filed a $260 million lawsuit against the media mogul. These are claims that Tyler Perry denies. But Dixon says he's speaking out now to try to stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves.
A second lawsuit was later filed by Mario Rodriguez. Rodriguez alleges unwanted advances and inappropriate conduct. His complaint also names the production company Lionsgate, claiming the studio was aware of the situation and failed to intervene. When lawsuits begin naming companies instead of just individuals, the stakes rise dramatically. Because now the issue isn't only behavior, it's oversight, responsibility, and institutional protection. Tyler Perry's legal team has denied all allegations, describing the claims as false and financially motivated. Alex Spiro, an attorney for Perry, says in a statement on December 26th, having recently failed in another matter against Mr. Perry, the very same lawyer has now made yet another demand from more than a decade ago, which will also be a failed money grab. However, Rodriguez and Dixon's representatives responded, saying that Dixon's claims are alive and well, and none of them have failed. They were just moved to a different court, as the case is relocated from California to Georgia. In Will Smith's case, a civil lawsuit was filed by a violinist who worked on his recent tour. The complaint alleges inappropriate conduct, retaliation, and wrongful termination connected to events that allegedly occurred during the tour. These claims are laid out in a legal filing, meaning they represent one side's version of events, not established facts. Will Smith's legal team has denied the allegations, calling them false and baseless. At this stage, the court has not ruled on the claims. No evidence has been weighed publicly, no findings have been made. This is the phase where both sides prepare for what comes next: responses, evidence, witness statements, and possibly settlement discussion. What connects these lawsuits isn't just celebrity, it's power. Hollywood is not a traditional workplace. Careers are fragile. Access is controlled, and speaking out can carry consequences that last long after a lawsuit is filed. That doesn't mean the allegations are automatically true, but it explains why these cases matter far beyond the courtroom. In Hollywood, who you know can matter more than what you know. And when someone speaks up, especially against a powerful figure, they can quietly stop getting calls. Roles dry up. Opportunities disappear. Not because a judge decided anything, but because people don't want trouble. That's what people mean when they talk about being blackballed. No announcement, no explanation, just silence. So when allegations surface, the stakes aren't just legal. They're personal, professional, and long-lasting. At this point, all these cases are still ongoing, and everything mentioned in this video is alleged. Allegations are not verdicts. What happens next, we will just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching. Be sure to drop a like on this video.